quickly back. Picked up. He scores! All that hard work and now finally a goal. He works it along with a pass off the boards.
Sometimes the best play is right in front of him.
He scores! Edmonton's on the move up the wing. Lets the shot fly. Score! He's got his second of the game. Pass attempt to Ryan. Moving it to Ryan. Alone. Score! They're back to within 2 now. In the slot, score! And it's a 1-goal game. We are in the 60th minute out of 60. Puts one on. Score! And that has tied the game. Defensive zone win. Long lead pass. The ultimate chance. Score! The overtime winner. And the players spill over the boards to celebrate. There's the horn and the end of the game. The Flames lose this one in OT. This will hurt. What an outstanding...
Hello and welcome guys to an episode of Canuck and Nuts. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, so unfortunately during the draft and free agency, the audio did not work whatsoever apparently. So we went straight to the game, so I'll catch you guys up to speed. Essentially at the draft, nothing special happened. We were just picked up the best available player that we could at each pick we got. But we did have some trades in the offseason. So the first one, it was not me initiating it. I had New York call me. So the Rangers called me and wanted Tyler Benson in a 2021 in the third for that 2021 third for Anton Strawman. So I took the deals because we're still a contending team, and to add another part to our defense would be great. So we bring in Anton Strawman. He's on his final year of his deal. We're just going to use that, write it out, let him walk to free agency unless he wants like a very, very cheap contract. The second deal, I made the phone call. I called up Toronto. They took so they got Peter Mrazek from us for a 2022 second round draft pick. So what you're probably thinking is, well, okay, so who'd you get back for who'd you get to replace him? Went to the free agency and we picked up Jacob Markstrom. So we're still trying to find that our goaltender of the future. Like I said, 30 and 33. So we really need to start finding a future goaltender. So I started off the video, like I said, with the home opener. So let's just go over what happened. Essentially, once again, this team could not close out the game. I thought we had to win in the bag. And then we gave up those 3 late goals. And luckily, McDavid saved us in the overtime. But Chris Kreider took a game misconduct penalty with about 4.5 minutes left, which gave them the opportunity to come back in that final minute and score from Rasmus Andersson. Talbot played great again, but we need to find a way to start closing down games, or this is going to be a long and difficult season. One other topic of discussion, which we're going to put on the trade block, is Nugent Hopkins has 1 year left on his deal, and when I went to go look for re-sign, he does not want to re-sign. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw him on the trade block. I hate to lose Nugent Hopkins, if anything. So I take anything back, but I want a second line forward. Sure, I'll take a pick this year and take future picks. I don't know why they won't suggest that I take picks. So we're going to put Nugent Hopkins on there, ask for a second center line back there, because that's the only way I think it's going to work. We're going to go through with this deal. We'll give teams a chance to go through most of the season. So I'm just trying to look through what I could get for a second line. I know there's some teams that got a lot of centers that could be a factor. Even going here to Colorado, but I don't want to trade in the conference. Picking up Tyson Jost, I know he's not like that, so maybe what we'll do is we will scout him. That could be a top person we try and target later on. Keep taking a look. Oh, what was that? A lot of players right there. Vincent Trocheck would want to first. See, the problem is I don't want to get a first person that's projected first line, because then they're just going to complain that they're not playing on the first line. It's hard when I have nothing scouted. Jordan Stahl, no. Pierre-Luc Dubois. There's one right there. Colin White would be great to add. I can't scout apparently. So Colin White, I know what he is roughly. He's around that, so we could make a deal. Another team we could take a look is Philadelphia. They have a lot. Okay, scout Konechny. Use Konechny as well. That's another one we could look at. Besides that, I don't know how much other I could look into. Braden Shen's on a one-year deal again, but like I said, he's a first-line projected player, so I don't want to pick up a player who's on a first line. Bo Horvat's an interesting one. So we're gonna complete scout Bo Horvat. I know I said I don't want to trade within the conference or trade it like in general, especially in a division, but Bo Horvat would be something different for this team. He has a little bit more leadership, I personally find, because he's an assistant over in Vancouver. But we'll see if any teams call us about it. So what the plan is for the video, we're going to go up straight to the trade deadline. Won't make any trades, but we are going to simulate, because I already have the home opener. Then I'll play a game next episode with me commentating over it. So the deal, or the goal hopefully in this episode, or either in beginning of the next episode of the trade deadline, no, we're not trading Gavanov, is to deal Nugent Hopkins. I feel I could try and make a push. If I can make a push later to try and bring him in or keep him, then so be it. I will try, but we're going to try and test the market on Nugent Hopkins, see what we can get back. I know there's a lot of centermen we could get back for Nugent Hopkins, and I am thinking about draft picks, but then that means I do have to look into signing a center at the free agency, and there is not a lot of free agents. I've already looked some pre-scouting. Connor Carrick, whatever. Ethan Bear. So what I also did for the first home opener is I put Nolan Foote in for his first ever game. He no points, nothing too special. He didn't play as much. He did play the penalty kill, which was good for his development, so we're going to keep him down there. I say give him 2 years, maybe a year, if next year, if something crazy happens. But I expect by 2022 for him to be up on the team and playing for us. Evan Bouchard was still not ready, so we're going to keep him down in Bakersfield, let him grow a bit more. So that's what I mean, keeping Strawman for the 1 year, using him as a bridge player. That gives us time for Bouchard to develop one more year in Bakersfield, and then we bring him up to play full-time next year, and our record is amazing right now, 14-4-0. But no, I don't want to claim Yannick Weber. The only thing is, like I said, is Nugent Hopkins. No one's called yet. I would say no, I'm not asking up. I know Nolan Foote was on there. I'm not trading Nolan Foote or Kavanov. We'll maybe even see at the end of this episode if Nuge changes his mind of staying. If he changes his mind of staying, then don't be shocked if I offer him a contract. Don't be surprised. He's been here since 2011, so he's pretty much been here for almost 10 years now. It's the only place he's called home in the NHL, but like I said, if he wants to move on, try something different in his career, by all means, I'm not going to stop him. It just sucks that it's one of our better players. It's not like something crazy or something like a depth player. But that hopefully he changes his mind. Let's hope, guys. Maybe I'll put into a little drama into it next episode, like a newspaper headline saying GM talked to him. So Eric Johnson. See, this is what I don't want in return. Like, Eric Johnson's a great defenseman, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't help me at my center depth. So it'd be Eric Johnson a second this year and a Nathan Beaulieu. So 2 defensemen for a center. No. They offered me, I'm trying to think, because they offered me Johnson as well in the offseason. They offered me, I think it was a Nolan Footer or Kavanagh player in the offseason for Eric Johnson. I said no, and then gave up Tyler Benson instead for Anton Strawman. I just don't like Johnson's contract. Considering I know I've seen him decline a lot in this game, and then just get to Strawman for the 1 year. Older guy. He's been in Tampa Bay, so he knows what it takes to win. That second line is looking not with what I thought. So Ratty's an 80. I signed him for another 2 years at like 1.4, and then Kreider's dropped to an 82, which is not the greatest. But that first line, 89, 95, 90, that's what we want. Maybe the second line could be a bit better. We'll take a look, obviously, whatever we can. But right now, like I said, Nugent Hopkins is our first priority. So 28, 9, and 2. That is unbelievable. I'm pretty sure we're in first place. I'm going to simulate a week or a couple days up to trade deadline. Gives us enough couple days to scout any extra players I think about. So trying to think who I remember I scouted. So Tyson Jost would be younger, more be skillful player. Draisaitl hurt great. Coming to this team, same with Colin White. Colin White's the 2 for the power 2-way forward. He currently is obviously in real life Ottawa's top center, even though he's hurt. So adding Colin White wouldn't be bad, especially because in this game I know he puts up points. And then I had Bo Horvat. That'd be another one. So Bo Horvat, especially if Edmonton chooses, or not Edmonton, Vancouver chooses not to re-sign him, and GSL keeps getting hurt, then that's perfect in my world technically, because then I gave up essentially Nugent Hopkins for Bo Horvat, and like I said, but we win that trade completely because they give up him, and now they have to find a new second line behind Pettersson. So one thing's for sure, guys, we're gonna have to find a right winger for the depth, because Chiasson's out till April and Alashemsky is not cutting it. I decided to keep Byron down in the minors. There's no point. That was not the trade I was hoping we got back for him. I mean, I got the Russell contract out, but it's not what I wanted in the end. So I have a lot of defensemen playing forwards right now, and there we go. So we're going to give Maradi a chance up here. He's probably next year possibly going to even come up to the team. So Ethan Bear I don't want playing center. Maradi. Connor Carrick goes out, so Bear is going to come in. And back to edit lines, shootout lines. Why is a defenseman in shootout? Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, but Kreider. Okay, so that solves that. And then watch, all our players are going to come back. So second and fourth for a third and a fourth. No, I don't. No, I'm not giving up draft picks for this year. No, that was a stupid offer. So 37, 14, and 3, we got a lot of progress. We've made significantly. This team is better than last year, that's for sure so far. I probably just jinxed it again. Just like I jinxed our entire cup run last year. Gahari's back. Gahari, you stay. And we're going to take Hemsky out, and we're going to keep Maradi on the team. We're going to keep him on the team, let him play here. He's worth keeping up here. So we've lost actually quite a bit, a couple games now, and that's me jinxing it, obviously. So no more deals offered for Nugent Hopkins. So like I said, we'll take a look. We'll simulate the Colorado game, and then we'll take a look at what is available, what I could do. Hamonic, no. I probably am leaning more to moving him out of Edmonton. I just don't see him coming back anytime soon. Or not anytime soon, I just don't see him signing, to be honest, guys. He's done a lot for this franchise, but sometimes things just have to end like that. Nugent Hopkins for Eric Johnson. No defenseman for New York. I'm going to literally block the number for New York in a second. So we're at the same, around the same same record as Colorado. Yeah, we're essentially the same thing. So I don't think they want to give Tyson Jost, but Vancouver sits at 63 points. So we're going to look into Bo Horvat, and same in Ottawa. They're 7th. So we're going to look into Colin White. So let's take a look. That's Toronto. Get it right. Center. So Bo Horvat. 5.5 for another 3 years. So if we're to put him up for Draisaitl or Nuge, it's about the same. So we could go 1-for-1 here. So they would be getting Nugent Hopkins, and that kind of, no, that would make their second line if they were choosing to go that way. Other one we had also was Philadelphia, actually. Sorry about that, guys. So the game crashed, surprisingly. Not new to this series. So like I was saying, Travis Konechny is not worth it. It's 83, that's a downgrade. So we're going to avoid that. We're going to go to Ottawa. Colin White, 84. There's possibility, but I don't see the point in bringing in Colin White now at this point, looking at what he can bring in. I'm still liking the Bo Horvat deal for us. Just going to take a look at some other options. Let's see. If Bo Horvat's our only option I have, I might even just make it the deal go through on trade deadline day. Why not? Tyson Jost. I wonder. I'm just wondering here. No, I'm not giving up on him right away, but Tyratty's got nothing. Never mind. So I think what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to try and pull the Bo Horvat deal for us. I think it's going to go perfect for us with adding him. So we have Chris Kreider. We'd have Chris Kreider, Bo Horvat, and Tyratty as that second line. I'm pretty sure I have a good feeling, though, they're going to want more for him, or for Bo Horvat back. Let's see if we can do the 1-for-1 deal. If we do the 1-for-1 deal, that is the end of the episode at that point, and our first game will be against the Montreal Canadiens, and we'll be showcasing Bo Horvat in his new jersey. What's it doing right here? Don't tell me it's frozen. No. Oh my god. So Nugent Hopkins, Kavanoff, a second and a fourth to Minnesota for Suter, a first, a second, and Manning. I just want to look at this trade. I'm not taking this trade, but what Minnesota would be next year? That would be good for us next year, but I'm not taking that deal. That's not helping my center. Minnesota, you're almost worse than New York. I know. Second, no. That's still a bad idea. So long sim, so that means we have big trades coming in, guys. I don't remember if we beat Colorado that first time around, but Colton Sevier, decline. You know, that's kind of what I just said. So Nugent Hopkins, no. I don't want Suter. So third place, 2 points out. We have a game. They played an extra game, so we have that. Connor McDavid, 70 points. Finally, he's over a point per game. Finally. So, yeah, that makes sense. Nuge with 52, Ratty 37. So, yeah, these are making kind of sense. We're going to take a look if Nuge does not want to sign. thank you for your services. Thank you for your time here. But I understand. Yeah, so he doesn't want to move. He doesn't want to stay here in Edmonton. So we're going to try that. We're going to try and pull the trigger on that deal right now. And then we'll make this a simple episode. So yeah, so Bo Horvat for the Nuge. Will this go through? I don't see why not. Rejected. Why am I not surprised? I'll give you... I have no first... I have to do a first round. I will give you Toronto's second next year. So second for Bo Horvat and Nuge. Trade rejected. Why can I not win in this game? I'll give a nothing now. Or just avoid the Bo Horvat deal. Oh, this is not what I want. I have a feeling this game's gonna crash at some point, but who cares? We're gonna try and make this deal. Derek Stepan. Be a 1 year, eh? Yeah, so it's pretty much renting him for nothing. Maybe I make. Maybe what I do is I make. Ooh, Duchesne. Duchesne 30. Doesn't have much potential, but I see them giving me more potential, but no. We could use Nuge as our own rental, but then that's just shooting me in the foot with not doing anything. Never mind, guys. So, yeah, we're going to end it there. You let me know what you think about a possible deal for Nugent Hopkins. We will do it next episode, and then we are going to play our game against the Montreal Canadiens. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, like this video, and I will see you next episode at the trade deadline in your Edmonton Oilers GM franchise.